Brothers, what's up, man? Shout out to all y'all, man. Man, I was gonna record on my other phone, but I thought that shit was charging. Shit didn't charge. I was like, fuck. But anyway, it's all good though. This'll work. I just wanted to make a quick video, and shit, I can't even talk. The name of this one is gonna be "Staying the Course." And the reason I came up or wanted to do this video, because I was just on YouTube, watching some videos and whatnot. And then I was like, well, guess I'll make a video about staying the course and why staying the course is important, and just focusing on, the end result, or not the end result, but focusing on the process instead of the end result. Because when you focus on the end result, you know what I mean? When you don't get that result, you get frustrated, you lose motivation, you know what I mean? So, stay in the course, man. In this thing we call life, man, it's a lot of challenges, a lot of trials and tribulations that we go through, but it's not about what you go through, it's about how you get through what you go through, you see what I'm saying? Like, let's say, like you lose your job, let's say you know what I mean, you fall out with somebody who, you thought was down with you, or whatever the case may be. Well, like whatever the case is, man, whether that be, you're in a toxic environment and your family down talks you, or your entire family down talks you, or people steal your style, or whatever the case may be, man, you just gotta stay the course. And the reason that staying the course is important is because not only do great things come to those who wait, but God bless the child that hold his own, or that can hold his own. So that's why I say, man, it's best to stay the course, because every day isn't going to be a good day. Truth be told, a lot of times you're not, it'll seem like a lot of days are not good. But it's about how you make it through those days, because it's not about feeling, you know what I mean? Like, once we as people, get out of the mindset of doing things or focusing on the discipline aspect of things versus the emotional aspect of things, things will be better. Like, you ever hear somebody say this, well, I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? And it can either be something important, or it could be something, it can be people who like to put things off. Those are the people I'm talking about, the procrastinators and things like that. I mean, we've all done it, but people who make it a habit, you know what I mean? Those are the people that I'm referring to. Like, people who will say, oh, I'm gonna work out today, or I'm gonna work out Monday, it's Friday. Monday come, okay, I'm gonna work out Tuesday, work out Wednesday. Then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday come, and that's 3 days you could have got a workout in. Now you got to try to play catch up. So you try to cram, you know what I mean? And you try to cram as much, it's pretty much what people do. It's like they try to cram too much at one time. And then once they don't get the results, or once they get stressed out because it's too much, then that's when they lose focus and they get off course. So when you stay on course, it's best to plan ahead and do things like work proactively, not reactively. Because when you're working reactively, you don't give yourself time and breathing room. But when you work proactively, that's working ahead. You know what I mean? Let's say you have a bill due on the 10th and it's the 1st of the month. Okay, pay it off by the 5th, or depending on how your payment schedule is, or how your income or incomes are set up. You know what I mean? You can do it like that. And, pay that bill off by the 10th. Let's say you want to save up for a vacation. Okay, cool. You take care of all your bills a few months in advance, or a month or two in advance, depending on how long you want a vacation. So it's always a rainy day too. So you always got to plan, or not always a rainy day, but sometimes it's a rainy day. You know what I mean? Your car may be in the shop, or, whatever the case may be, So this is always best to stay the course. And I was watching this video too. It was about the bad times are a good thing, that really should be the title of this video, but I like staying the course better. But it's really all the same thing. But the bad times being a good thing, and in the quote in the video, and he said one of the things I love too. He said that you know what I mean, when you give people the power to compliment you or to praise you, you also give people the power to bring you down and tear you down. I'm gonna say it again. When you give people the power to praise you, or when people praise you and you give them that power, you're also giving them the power, or pretty much what I'm saying is when you give people the power to bring you up, you're also giving them the power to bring you down too. You know what I mean? That's why I say I don't accept compliments, because somebody can tell you you're great one day, and in the same breath, not even a minute or two later, they can tell you that you're not shit and you a scum of the earth. From experience, I've heard that. Not gonna get personal with it, but yeah, man. That's why I say, man, just stay in the course, and the bad times make you who you really are, because the bad times define character. You know, yeah, like the bad times define who you really are, like the type of person you are. Like if you're a person who has a, like, no matter what, I know I'm gonna make it through approach or attitude, or you're gonna be the person that as soon as something bad happens, you know, like that's just the end, you know. So yeah, man, that's why I say it's always best to stay the course. The more you elevate in life, the more your problems are gonna elevate too. Or not your problems, but like the more bullshit is gonna elevate with that too. You know, like like that saying goes, it comes with the territory. It's like that. Like, let's say you want to be a top 1% in the world. That in itself is a hell of a goal to strive for. The reason being is because you being the top 1%, you're doing something that 99% of people are not doing, and that's billions of people. Just you're wanting to be, you know what I mean, like in a set. And it's not just from an income perspective, it's just from a life perspective, how you live your life, how you know what I mean, how you carry yourself, things of that nature too. So, you know, like you wanting to be that 1%, you're doing something that billions and billions of other people are not doing, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people not knocking it, or getting up on a 9 to 5, or working a 9 to 5. People usually work jobs for how long? Usually like 30 years, 40 years, something like that, 20 years, 25 years. Something like that, and then they have to wait until they're what's retirement age now, 65, to really live, quote unquote, or enjoy their money. That's not living, you know what I mean? Like, so you busted your ass from the time you're like 17, 18 to 65. It's damn near 50 years. So 17 from 65 is precisely 48 years, which might as well round up to 50. You know what I mean? So. But that's not living, you know what I mean? But you wanting to be that top 1%, or being in that 1%, you're doing something that billions and billions of other people are not doing. So I should have put this on mute. It's all good though. But yeah, so you're doing that, something that 99% of people are not doing. Whether you're striving to be your own boss, or you're striving to make 6 figures a month or 6 figures a week, that's also very possible too. You know what I mean? Like, nothing is impossible. You know what I mean? And that's also another thing too, like with staying the course, you'll learn that nothing is impossible. People think that making millions is impossible. It's not. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not easy, but at the same time, it's not impossible either. So that's why it's best to stay the course, you know. And also why stay the course / the hard times define you. How does that saying go? Hard times make great men. I don't know. I'm not gonna even. I just saw the quote like a little while ago, but I don't want to mess the quote up. You know what I mean? But pretty much the hard times make great men. Weak men create hard times, and I don't know, something like that. Y'all can correct me, but yeah, I don't want to mess that quote up. But yeah, man, like the hard times define who you are. So it's best to stay the course, you know, because nothing in this life is easy. And like I said a little while ago, the more you elevate in life, and the more that you get on your grind, the more that you get yourself together, the more don't be surprised when it seems like, you know what I mean, like the more shit like that comes with that and that follows that. You know, because like I say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Everybody wants to be a king until it's time to carry the weight of a crown. You know, just like everybody says, like they want to be their own boss until they're actually put in that position, and then what do they do? Like a lot of people can't handle being a king. A lot of people can't handle being their own boss or being an entrepreneur. You know, that's why you see, you can say it's a good amount of people that are entrepreneurs, but compared to the people who just actually believe in the whole quote unquote job security aspect of life and getting the job. And like I said, I'll never knock anybody's hustle. That's not me. But I'm saying like that whole job security shit, no. I think like the last 2 years, year and a half, 2 years really showed that there is no such thing as job security. Because a job can do something like let you go, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I mean? They can cut your pay in half. They can reduce your salary, reduce your hours. If you work overtime gets taken away. Or they can just lay you off. Then what are you gonna do? Collect unemployment? Now they're talking about taking that away. So what are you gonna do then? You know what I mean? So it's best to always plan ahead and work ahead and be proactive instead of reactive. Because when you work reactively, then you never really leave yourself like room to do anything. You know, like if you want to take a vacation, you can. If you work proactively, or if you want to see your family, you can. You want to just fuck it. If you're your own boss, just don't want to work for a week, but all your shit is taken care of, and you still have money coming in. That's fine. You know what I mean? But when you work reactively, you can't do that because you're just working to just pay the bills, and that's not living either. That's also very similar to retiring at 65. Why not retire at 35? You know what I mean? Or not necessarily saying retire at 35, but having the funds to, you know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to be in their 60s still working. Like, that's not living. It's really not. And why does somebody have to wait until they're 65 to enjoy the years that they put in? Seems like I should enjoy the fruits of my labor while I'm still young, like young enough to enjoy it. So by the time I'm 65, you know what I mean? If I'm still here, by the graces of God, like if I'm still here to see 65, then that email ain't shit. But anyway, yeah, like if I'm still here to see 65, then I can enjoy my daughter, and if she has a kid, my grandchildren and things of that nature. So yeah, man, like I say, stay the course, man. This shit doesn't get easier. It's gonna get tougher the more you elevate, man. Trust me, man. I speak from experience, man. It'll be a lot of good. Don't get me wrong, but like, how are you gonna deal with the bad? You see what I'm saying? Because anybody can just say that, you know, like, oh, they're made for it. What about when shit goes left now? What if you can't drive for a few weeks? What if your car gets fucked up? Or what if you get into a wreck and you can't drive for a few weeks? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Because the tough times build character, and that's something that's lacking nowadays. So, yeah, man, I'm back on social media, well, back on Instagram too. So, your brothers will be seeing and hearing from me a lot more. So, yeah, man, that's it pretty much, man. Just stay the course. Yeah, man, it's pretty much just stay the course, man. And just know, man, the tough times define who you are. So if you're going through a tough time right now, don't look at it as you're going through a tough time. Look at it like, okay, like I'm made for this. You know what I mean? It may sound cliche or corny, but you know what I mean? I like to find a positive out of a negative. You know what I mean? Like, it's always another way to look at something. You know what I mean? Like, let's say a female break up with you. Let's say your so-called girl break up with you. You know, hey, in retrospect, she's really doing you a favor for whatever reason. You know what I mean? She may be one of these type of bras, you know what I mean, that fucking may be trying to trap dudes. But that's another topic for another day. I just wanted to use an example. Or let's say you're working a job and they let you go. You know, maybe in retrospect, hey, maybe it's something else maybe it's something else that's more paying and more fulfilling out there for you. Or who knows, maybe that's a sign that you should be your own boss. Who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah, man, the tough times, they don't last forever, but tough people do. Tough times don't last forever, tough people do. And in this life, man, you're gonna experience a lot, especially when you thrive and strive for more in this life and out of this life. You're gonna experience a lot. But how are you gonna deal with it? I always gotta remember to stay the course. Because if you quit, I mean, you're not gonna see any rewards from it. I mean, you've already been through enough shit. Why not get something from it? I also heard that in the video too. It was like, you're already feeling pain and suffering. Why not get something out of it? Why not get what you want from going through all the experiences, both good and bad, that you've been through? Why not get it? Why not get a return on your investment? You know what I mean? You put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, or whatever. Why not just reap the benefits from it? Cause that's what this shit's all about. Anyway, man, yeah, that's pretty much that, man. Just stay the course. And just remember, man, this shit doesn't get easier. So when it seems like, damn, like the more I get my shit together, like the more shit that's happening for a reason. You know, you can say that's God testing you. You can also say that that's, you know, you can say that's a test from God, saying how you handle pressure, because pressure either creates diamonds or busts pipes. So, you know what I mean? And like I say, man, the pressure that they crumble under, that pressure made me a diamond. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say it again. I mean, the pressure that they crumbled under or folded under, you know, that same pressure made me a diamond. Because, you know what I mean? That's just my mindset. And a lot of people, and especially a lot of black men and brothers in general, need to have that mindset. You need to have a mindset like you're a king, you're a diamond in the rough, sort of say. You know, because nobody else is going to view you like that. And even if they do, don't give them that power to, because they'll try to tear you down. Remember, if you give somebody the power to bring you up, you're also giving them the power to bring you down. And people don't change. People only show you what they really are. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't believe in people changing up or switching up. That's just them showing you who they really have always been from the beginning. They just hid it. And neither you caught on to it quick or you didn't. But it happens to us all. But anyway, brother, stay the course. And remember, man, the more that you get on your shit, the more shit's going to happen. And shit, that's that, man. Peace out.